What is going on today, guys? This is the F150 that Wawa has given me to use. Well, not Wawa, but Enterprise, because Wawa's paying for my, my rent-a-car since my truck is down now. But this is a 2020 F150. It's got the 5.0 in it. Now, this is a two-wheel drive model. And you're driving this for, I don't know, I think about 2 weeks. I'm driving this for about 2 weeks. And I've been driving it like every day. I've taken a couple trips on it. I've gone all the way up to Hackensack. I've also gone all the way up to Berkeley Township. So that's about an hour or so drive, a little bit longer from where I live. So I've taken some trips with it. It rides pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty nice truck. I actually like the way it rides. The system in it's got a really good sound system. I don't know if it has a subwoofer or whatever, but it bumps pretty good. But as you can see, it's just a basic truck. It's an XLT, so it's not like the lowest trim, but it's pretty low. I don't really know. It's got, you can tell it's a rental car because one, usually base models do not come with the keypad on here. I guarantee you this keypad is on here, so in case someone locks their keys in the car, Enterprise has the code and they can just punch the code in and then you get your keys out. I guarantee that's why that keypad is there. But I mean, it's not like the lowest trim truck. It has some features. I don't know if it comes standard, but mind the mess in here. It's just kind of messy over there. But I'll clean it out. But as you can see, here's the headlight switch. If you go all the way to the one to the right, it's like automatic high beams. So I don't know if that's a standard feature or that comes in like, if that's like an option. Not sure. But aside from here, it's got cloth. The seats are pretty comfortable. The back is extremely roomy back here. I mean, it is like, man, there's a lot of I really got to clean this thing out. Extremely roomy in here. I mean, there's so much room. You could, someone 6'5" could probably sit back here very comfortably. So definitely a lot of room. And I will say this 5.0, with everything being, I don't know if you can hear it, but everything in this truck is aluminum. I'm pretty sure the cab is aluminum too. So this thing is lightweight, and it's pretty quick. With it being two-wheel drive, with it being a two-wheel drive model, and having the 5.0, I mean, if I had EcoBoost, it'd be even faster. But between the 5.0 and it being a two-wheel drive, this thing has got some pickup. It's pretty quick. I don't know exactly how much this thing weighs. I'd imagine it's probably 55-ish hundred pounds, 5,000 pounds, I'd imagine, right around there, considering it's all aluminum and it has no full drive system. The Coyotes really aren't that heavy either. How much does a Coyote weigh? 400 pounds maybe. So this truck definitely is fairly lightweight. As you can see, Michelin and then we have a Firestone. So when you do burnouts in this thing, when the tires are spinning, I don't think it has a limited slip. This wheel is the one that burns. So not that I would know. I was you could see it. Someone was already, if you look, you can see the burnt rubber in here. So I don't know if Enterprise didn't clean this up or whatever before they gave it to me, but there's some, you can see like where someone was doing a burnout. So I don't know. I guess whoever had this truck, whoever was using it, blew the tire out. Now I did get a little bit of dirt on this truck. Very, very little. If you look under the hood, I don't know. Some people, you can tell some people have been romping this thing out. I'll show you what the 5.0 looks like. Now this hood, I really don't like this hood latch. See, as you look, it's all dirty under here. It's all dirt. But there it is. There's the 5 liter there. And like I said, this dirt was already all on here. So I don't know. I don't know if someone had rented it and used it for, they're on a farm or whatever. I don't know. You can't really do too much because it's 2-wheel drive, so. But I mean, I think it's a pretty nice truck. I'm happy with it. If they gave this, you know, if someone gave me this for free, I 100%, I wouldn't sell it. I'd keep it. Just use it as a daily driver. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. It's nice having somebody, you know, the modern stuff. You know, it's really nice having all the new luxury features that these trucks have. And this is like as bare as you can get. And this is still like, to me, really nice. You know, I'm just so used to old stuff. So for me, this is like a bound and leap forward. But yeah, it's pretty comfortable. I think it's a pretty decent truck. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, you know, that's usually the main question for these trucks is, you know, how is the transmission? Everyone wants to know about the 10-speed transmission. And I will report and say it's not that bad, but it is a little excessive. I don't have an issue with the transmission. I think it actually finds gears pretty well. And it doesn't really hunt for gears. Some people say they hunt for gears. I haven't really noticed that it tries to hunt for a gear. I think it's pretty consistent in knowing which gear it wants. I do think it's a pretty decent transmission. The only thing that I notice with it is when it's cold, it just seems kind of like clunky. It shifts pretty firm when it's cold. It's not like quite as smooth. So that's the only thing that I really notice with it. So I notice sometimes it likes to downshift for like no reason. It's really not that bad though. It's not like it downshifts a lot. It will just, you got to think when it's 10 gears and it downshifts, you're only going down by like literally only like 200 RPM. So even when it downshifts, it's not that much of a, I mean, you're only going up by 200 RPM. So if it does downshift, it's not like it's like a 600 RPM difference. It's weird. I don't know how to explain the transmission. It's not bad. I really don't mind it. I just think it's excessive. Like me personally, I think the sweet spot for automatic transmissions is like a 6-speed. 6, maybe even a 7-speed automatic. I think anywhere in between a 5-speed and a 7-speed is pretty good for an automatic. Once you start getting past that, it just not enough or just too excessive. So, I mean, the 10-speed's good. I mean, personally, I don't even know what it's like to try to repair one of them. I can't even imagine the complexity of that transmission. Another thing I noticed with it too, like when a transmission's cold, it doesn't go into 4th gear. It doesn't go into its final gear until it warms up. You gotta have the trans warm up a little bit until it goes to its final gear. As with this, it I don't know, it goes into 10th gear even when it's cold. So I thought that was weird. I'm like, I'm surprised it goes into all its gears when it's cold. I guess I'm just used to older automatic transmissions, because I know my car, like my Crown Vic, it will stay in 3rd gear until it warms up, and then you'll feel it upshift until its final gear. So, what else did I want to say about this? Oh, I also noticed too, this motor seems like it takes a while for it to get warm. I don't really have much of a commute to work. I don't drive that far, but usually from like, let's say it's 30 degrees outside, from the distance that it takes for my Crown Vic to warm up, like get up to temperature, versus like where it takes this to get up to temperature, it is like a lot further. Now granted, the heat will get warm. It gets up, like the heat works relatively quick. It's not like crazy hot. I think my Crown Vic heat works a little bit better, to be quite honest with you. Actually, all my vehicles' heat probably works, but maybe not. I think my Crown Vic's got the best heat. But I don't know, I noticed that it seems to take a while to get up to temperature. There's times like I'll come home and the transmission still isn't even up to like full operating temperature, which like is crazy to me, because it's not like I have like a 13-mile drive to work, so it's not like, it's not that far, it's not that close either, you know, it's a little bit of a distance, but I don't know, for the transmission to not even fully get up to temperature after like at the very least like 6-7 miles, that just seems kind of crazy to me. I don't know, maybe I'm not just used to these new trucks or new cars really. But yeah, I figured I'd give you guys a quick little rundown here of the vehicle I've been using, and I will give you guys some Wawa updates. I don't really want to talk too much about it until everything is all said and done, just for you know legality issues, in case there is something, I'm sure there'll really be no issues, but I don't want to speak too much about Wawa until everything is all figured out with them. But I will give you guys updates on what's going on with the truck. Now these have a box frame, or yeah, these are all box frames now. They don't have C-channel anymore. Yeah, you can see all the dirt under here. Someone before me, because like I said, I got a little bit of dirt on here. Very, very old. That's for me. There's a little bit right here. Like you can see the fresh dirt that I did. But there's like actual stained mud up in there. I don't know. That was from the other guy. Oh, it's got that easy fuel or whatever the hell it is. I forget what they call this setup. That's kind of nice, I guess. This is E85 compatible, so you can make some real power out of this thing. But I'm telling you guys, this truck is pretty quick. Doesn't have the soft close tailgate, which is fine. You know, you're getting an XLT here, but this tailgate, oh my God, it's so light compared to my tailgate. I can't even believe it. It's crazy. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Take care.